Was that good? So like now, okay, you got what I did. Let's try it again. Nah, that shit is wild though. But you know what's messed up? All right, man. You know what's messed up?
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Last week, we were celebrating Black History Month, and we failed. We let everybody down because what? We was not prepared. We knew. I think, and I could be totally wrong, so I stand corrected whenever somebody gives, has time enough to write me. But it feels like in the last couple of years, being proud to be Black has been so popular that you don't even look forward to Black History Month.
Yeah.
Period.
I can see why you say that.
Because before, the only time you look forward to Black History Month was when you was in high school anyway. And then it kind of hits Black people once you get to college and outside of college, like, when am I not Black? You know what I'm saying? I'm always Black. I'm always doing what I got to do.
Especially if you went to HBCU. Like, it's
Absolutely.
like February. We do this January, March, April, May.
Exactly.
Well,
so
yeah,
it's like
every day.
It's like we don't have time for that. But all right. So first of all, happy Black History Month, folks.
We back.
With
just me and Gavin this time. No, disregard to the previous guest, but
yeah. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Ricklin. Cam episode is doing very, very well.
I like her. She was funny. She was a little country girl. She countryer than me, and that's very rare.
But her episode is doing very well. If you have not, go back and check out episode 64, if I stand correct.
Oh, we getting close.
Getting close, man. Oh my gosh. If I get one more person to write me and be like, yo, when it's 69, aka Darnell, and it's a couple of people who DM me and be like, yo, please. I think what we need to do is we need to talk about it off air. We need to set up like a time we're going to record today and have people to call in.
Yeah, because everybody want to come out, and I don't get it.
Yeah, and I don't want everybody on the episode.
No, this is not going to turn into no raunchy episode. Yeah, y'all little nasty people.
And then I was thinking, I'm like, who do we add? We can't add anybody that's just nasty. Then we're gonna be looking stupid.
Then you gonna get kicked off.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, I can't have my mom, my mother-in-law listening to you talking about how you put ass in people's toes and then you lick it.
Put ass in people's toes.
If they knows. Anyway, so happy Black History Month. By the way, last week we failed. We forgot. We didn't do properly Black History Month. So for what we're going to do for the next couple of episodes, we are going to celebrate one business provided by Kiana, Black-owned business, and we will figure out their information. We will link it below so that you can go visit their website. They have no idea who it's going to be. However, if you would love for us to shout you out, you just got to let us know, and we might do it. Maybe not. But the point is, Key is going to give somebody, who's your Black business?
I'm going to go first with your sister.
Oh, shout out to the sis.
First Black business is gonna go to Miss Brittany Chanel.
Sorry, we're gonna do it. We gotta do it.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Brittany Chanel, that is Gavin's sister. She just started her business.
Absolutely.
She is selling soaps, Yanni stuff. Cause ladies, Valentine's Day coming up, y'all better make sure y'all together.
We don't want y'all stink.
Even though this is probably gonna.
It come out before Valentine's Day.
Oh, true.
Hopefully, maybe you can get your product before Valentine's Day.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
She got soaps, stuff for your vagina. Does she have oils?
She
got oils. Gavin says, and his wife agrees that makes the skin really soft.
It really do. And for those who do not know, it has already been asked, and men cannot use yoni oils. Shout out to Darnell for asking for all men.
Why you do that to him?
Darnell, we was out to eat. Darnell was like, yeah, man, I asked your sister, like, yo, let me get that. She was like, get off my phone, boy. And he was like, yo, man, I just think it's, she discriminating and she ain't got the men products. But shout out to my sister. We went to, I went to her shop. She was at a pop-up shop on Saturday. I thought I was not going to be able to make it. I was actually able to get there for like the last 30 minutes. And it was actually good to see her working, talking to customers. She had everything from like, her soaps are like super, super cool. They're like those thick marble looking soaps. Like you said, she had yoni soaps, oils. I don't even want to make up some other stuff. She got some scrubby stuff. She got some
scrubby stuff. I tried to go to her site, but I couldn't find something I was looking for.
I'm working on that, and I'm behind the eight ball.
So it's Gavin's
fault. But that, and then it was cool because She has some body butter, and I hate that word, body butter, by the way. But she has some, and that junk is soft. But if you want to, follow her on Instagram at Miss B Chanel. Also, it's linked below, and also MissBChanel.com is we're working on it. If it ain't right, it's my fault technically.
Just go to her Instagram and hit her up.
Yeah, if you DM her and say, "Hey, I'm looking. Can you give me some prices and send me some pictures of some products of what you got?" She will send it to you. She mail out stuff. You can pick it up. I think. Don't quote me on that if you're in Charlotte. But the stuff is super dope. But shout out to her. So good job, Key. Look at Key starting off. So my job is to highlight one photographer.
He ain't prepared. You see, he in his phone and stuff. I was ready.
Yeah, because I didn't think you was gonna do my sister. I was gonna have time to look for the person I need to look for.
That's what you did. Sucker.
The photographer I want to shout out. Shit. And I had just started following her back. Hold on, give me 1 second. Shit. Come on, man. And I think, fuck. Shut up.
That's a thing from Jeopardy. R.I.P.
Breonna Collier. Breonna T. Collier. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Shout outs to her.
Woohoo!
Hand claps for this woman. Let me put it like this. I don't know this woman. We do follow each other. She was following me before. I was following her. I assumed I was always following her. I was following her from the podcast. So I was kind of upset when my wife hit me up and was like, yo, you got to follow this photographer. She's super dope. Her work is beautiful. Her editing is amazing. And I was like, oh, I know that name. And she was like, really? You don't follow her? And I'm like, so I follow her from my other 2 photography accounts and not my main ones, which I was kind of tight about. But this girl's work is beautiful. Her editing is nice. I love, one thing I always like about photographers is like, if I can look at your work and I can still see the skin, but it's not rough. You take lines out, you're editing the skin, but it still looks like skin. I don't like the plastic looking photos or like the big droopy eyes and it's all magical and shit like that. But anyway, sorry, Breonna, if you was planning on using this. Sorry for the cursing. Anyway, her work is super dope. Her Instagram, let me give it to y'all one time. Check out her stuff.
One time for the one time.
One time for the one time is it's down below. Or it's right here already on the screen. Let me put it like that. But anyway, her work is cool. I love her skin edits. They are super dope. I don't know. She's based out of Charlotte. I don't know how much she costs, but I've imagined looking at her work. She ain't cheap, but she looks worth it. Cool. So we did better on Black History Month. There we go. Good job.
We black.
You watched the Super Bowl?
I did watch the Super Bowl.
How was it? What you think of it?
It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
It was. It was like, I thought the Chiefs was gonna do a little bit, gonna give us a little more razzle dazzle.
All right, I'll be honest. I was bored as fuck.
I was bored, exactly. I was like, man,
bruh, that Super Bowl was so boring. It was like the Chiefs forgot they had a game that day.
Yeah, it's like they was taking a nap or something.
It looked. My boy hit me up after the Super Bowl and said, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Chiefs they didn't seem interested. He didn't say he's sure they wasn't. He was like, they just didn't seem interested. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, yo, I was telling him, I was like, it seemed like they forgot they had a game that day. Like they were never in the game.
Yeah.
And nothing's worse than a Super Bowl when people are like getting blown out. And I think back to when the Broncos lost to the Seahawks, and that was a boring Super Bowl. Even though the team I wanted to win won, it was boring. When the Broncos played the Panthers that year, that sucked even more because it was like our home team was still getting spanked, but it was not close.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So Super Bowls that's like blowouts, it's kind of like, did that team belong to be here?
I feel like they've been like that the past couple years, though.
Yeah, well, football with them doing what they're doing and taking stuff out of the game, it's kind of getting boring.
Like,
it's tough. And then what you thought about the weekend? Here you go. Let's do it. Let's do it for Neil.
Don't do it for Neil. I was gonna say I ain't there now. It was okay to me.
Okay.
I knew the first few songs. After like the first 3 or 4 songs, I didn't know any of the other songs, but I did it. I don't really listen to The Weeknd like that, but I've heard mixed reviews about his performance. So I mean, it is what it is. Me, key and different, because I don't really listen to The Weeknd like that.
I thought it was all right at best. I mean, I think a Super Bowl, a performance is not that good when, first of all, you don't have fans there. So you don't have that interaction. So that's tough. So you got to rely on theatrics.
It was fans there.
Yeah, but it was like, you know how to use the Super Bowls on the floor and they able to run around people.
Yeah,
And like, they didn't have that. So I was kind of like, this is all right. But like, you doing the Super Bowl, you running through this thing. First of all, I knew every song but one. It was one of the songs was on the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. Darnell claimed like, "Oh, you must don't listen to The Weeknd if you ain't know every song." And I'm like, "You listen to that soundtrack?" And he know what the fuck I was talking about, but whatever. And then I just was not impressed. I was just like, "All right, cool." And I think for The Weeknd, maybe it would have been different if it was like people there.
Yeah.
I think maybe that would have changed how I felt. Darnell, if y'all listen, if y'all know our boy Nell, he's been on here.
He thought it was great.
He thought this shit was great. We went out on Tuesday. He asked the bartender. He asked the hookah guy. The hookah guy sat with us for 30 minutes and talked to us about it.
A lot of people felt the same way as him, though. I seen them talking about it, at least on social media.
I seen a bunch of white girls talking about it, and I don't mean that offensively. I think The Weeknd has a certain demographic he attracts, and that demographic is of a certain race, of a certain gender, and of a certain age. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't think nothing's wrong with that because that works for him. It made him into a superstar. Before then, The Weeknd was like somebody signed to Drake who was talking about, well, he still talk about coke, orgies, and
alrighty then,
music. But like now it's changed a lot. So it's funny. It's like, and so I wrote online, I was like, yo, this thing sucks. This is to his demographic, which they might love, and I expect them to. And this girl who fits the demographic wrote me and was like, I loved it. And I was like, I'm sure you did. You clearly didn't see the tweet that came after my last one, which is fine. Because like I said, but according to Darnell, he thinks it's the top 3 Super Bowl performance in the last 20 years. And I'm here to tell y'all, that's my boy. He's fucking delusional. But that's a whole nother subject. He's delusional.
I didn't say you was delusional. That Darnell.
It's not top 3. It ain't better than neither one of Beyonce's performances. It definitely ain't better than Prince. It ain't better than Lady Gaga's. It ain't better than U2's. It ain't the little mashup when we had Nelly, Britney, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, and all them. It wasn't better than that.
You going in, bruh?
Cause I told Darnell, I'm like, yo, this was bullshit. It wasn't better. I mean, it was at least with Maroon 5, we got a shirt off. And then he was like, oh, with Janet, you only said that because you got a titty. I'm like, I ain't even mentioned Janet. I don't remember that shit.
Oh, my gosh.
It was better than Justin Timberlake's, though. I'll tell you that one, buddy. What else going on in your life? I never asked you. Do I ever ask you how you doing before we start our pod?
You asked me off air. But, Key doing fine, Let me tell y'all about Key real quick. Today, I put this post up on Instagram about how I feel like men should for one day experience the things that females feel when we are going through our monthly issue, right? And I feel like they need to experience the pain, the torture,
hell nah,
the fall between the legs, like I feel like
why would we want that? Why would you want that for us?
I need them to understand how we feel sometimes,
No.
And a couple guys responded and they was like, no.
Absolutely.
No. God said that's not how it meant to be. And,
absolutely.
Gavin's mom told me the same.
Yeah, I think it's funny because we've had that conversation. So as a person who grew up in church, I've definitely heard how it was not intended for women to have periods and this and that. And when Eve ate that apple and Adam, whatever, excuse me, not when Eve, but when Adam ate the apple and all that other stuff, that sent shockwaves and all this extra stuff that I ain't saying I believe. Well, let me put it like this. I have not seen it yet. It may be there. I have not seen that yet in the Bible. So when I hear pastors say that, I'm like, bro, how you know? They was the first 2 people, man. Like, how we know the outcome is going to be completely different? But I let the pastors get off what they going to get off at church because I find it funny. But you know how that go, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out if I have to start this whole shit over. Y'all don't worry about it.
You about to play my song?
Nope. We're going to start this shit over. All right. We'll be right back. Metro!
This is my song.
Let the record show we had a little mishap. All this equipment, and I don't know how to work it. I didn't want to hear the song, but Key like it. Oh my gosh! Did you ever see when he did?
I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. Hey! Ow.
Huh? I want to welcome everybody to the Paid Exposure Podcast. This is your boy Gavin, aka Coke, aka whatever.
And Key is here. Hype. Surprisingly.
Yeah, she chill and I be hype, and now it's the kind of opposite. I think I had too many energy drinks. We want to welcome everybody. This is episode 65. Hand claps for me more than that. This is episode 65. Hold on.
Turn your phone off, take your clothes off. I'm a savage,
but I fuck it to a slow song. Hey.
That's inappropriate. Do people even still play music when they have sex?
Right now.
Turn your phone off.
I want to welcome everybody to episode 65. We got an interesting podcast
Back in
today.
08.
With it, baby, she can still play.
I want to play my song. I don't want to hear this shit. Let everybody know I don't even like this song. I ain't played this song in so long. Hold on. Let's let a real
21.
Let's let a real nigga come through, man. For those who not know, my name is Gavin, aka Coke, aka whatever you want to call me. I usually pick the music, and because of that, Key came in and said, I want to play a song. So I want to play this.
Do it! Really, let me do it. I say this. Here, let me dead in my eye.
Mr. Baby.
The play, I'm
I want to let everybody know the podcast gonna be lit today. We had to turn up for a little minute. Huh? Y'all did. Valentine's Day is coming up. Some of y'all gotta be a masterpiece. That's too many guns. What do you need with that?
It's funny because he didn't really like the baby at first.
I told you I like when his beats different because he rap different. And so that's what happened here. Hold on. I promise you this nigga is gonna make sure Walmart in Huntersville is famous.
He gonna make sure y'all know what happened when he did it would have happened.
I don't mean no disrespect, I just talk different. Nigga, my little bitch is a masterpiece.
So aggressive.
It is. 2 days ago, we in a house, and Rena goes, I like that the baby song. And I said, what? And she was like, when he be like, she said the lyrics. You heard what he said. But my wife ain't ratchet, but she like ratchet shit. And I was like, yeah. She was like, are you gonna tell the crew now that you have a song by him that you like? And I was like, no, I'm not telling them shit because they gonna make me eat all my words. Let's do these drops.
We should call Brittany and tell her.
We ain't telling her shit.
Welcome to the Paid and Exposure Podcast.
You gonna say it today? Why you saying that like they can't see on camera? You just said no.
We just leveled up. Now here's your host, Charlotte photographer, Gavin B.
Can I just pay you an exposure?
Sniff my ass. Nah, you can't. I'm sorry. You really can't. Before we get into, no, we'll do that then. We'll do it then. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
What would you about to? I guess you gotta wait to the end, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about Valentine's Day, but we can get to that later. I'm gonna just add that in the notes because we're gonna forget for sure.
I'ma slide anytime you.
All right, guys. So for the main topic,
TLC, we could creep if you want.
first of all, we need to apologize to everybody who's listened to the last 2 episodes expecting photography shit because they never got it. However, today is your day. You will be hearing it today.
All right.
Let's get it.
Let's get ready to. I'm just kidding.
I hate you.
All right, Gavin, we got a question for you.
Is this even a question? Go ahead.
I mean, it's a discussion.
What's the topic? What we talking about?
A photography giveaway. You ever did one? How do you feel about them? Do you think they are good for the photographer?
So that's funny because we had this conversation with Ricklin on 63, episode 63. Make sure y'all go check that out. Mm-hmm. And he asked me that question. I ain't have no time to prepare for that. Even though it was a great question. And I had mentioned it to him. He said, yo, how are photography giveaways? Do you like them? Do you hate them? And so I wanted to kind of bring that up today so we can get through it. Because I don't mind photography giveaways personally.
You've done a couple.
I've done a couple. However, I feel like they have to be done a certain way. Mm-hmm. And we'll get to that in a little bit. However, I guess the main topic for today, just to let everybody know, I'm trying to figure out how is this minutes going to go from the first part and the second part. You remember? Anyway, so the main thing we're going to talk about today is photography giveaways, how to do them properly. I have given away.
Sorry, you were typing and it popped up. Oh my God.
Yeah, to do it. It shows me that you in here too. Me and Key look at our notes because we don't have. If anybody want to donate a TV for us to put on the wall here so we can just look at it as one, we'll get there later.
That was so interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
So photography giveaways. To give people some background, I'll keep it 100 with you. I've given away weddings. I've given away regular photo shoots. I've given away newborn shoots, maternity shoots, graduation. I've given away at least one type just to see. In the past, I did them horribly wrong. They never fucking worked because I did them so wrong where it was like, hey, come on my Instagram page, like it, tag 2 people, I pick somebody. And that's a good way to get tagged. That's a good way to get engagement. That's a good way of like getting people to see your page. However, you have to ask yourself before you get started, what's the purpose of my photography giveaway? And a lot of people do not understand what their purpose is. Your purpose can be different things. It can be, I want to get, I call them inquiries. What you call them? When people inquire, it's spelled the same way.
Inquiries.
Okay, cool. So a lot of people look at it and say, yo, I want to get inquiries. Some people look at it as like, I want to get exposure. I know. But like, you want more people to see your page. Mm-hmm. Some people look at it as like, yo, I'm trying to boost up my email list. I need to get more people to my website. So you got to know what your purpose is. My purpose, whenever I did giveaways, have always been, I'm going to try to convert the people that sign up. So does that happen? It does. How much has it happened for me? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. I would literally say I did a giveaway last year. I had 120 people sign up. I think I got like 2 people to actually convert and say, oh, since I didn't win, I'll book you. So, and it might be my fault.
Yeah.
And it might be something I'm doing wrong. Now, I don't want nobody to take this and say, yo, this is the end all be all, because I could be completely fucking wrong. So please do your own research. Please think about it. But for me, what I started was from in the past when I could get nobody. What I figured out was like, all right, what am I doing this for? And once I figured out, oh, I want to convert people, then my thing was I set up a giveaway and I did it properly in my eyes from what I know so far to make sure it worked for me. So first things first, I create a landing page on my website. Let's go ahead and give y'all some real actionable steps. I ain't trying to be like the Clubhouse people. I love what Corey posted that you reposted. It was like, it's all cap. I don't know if he was talking about Clubhouse, but I thought that was the funniest shit ever.
The cap on this here app.
Yeah, I thought that was so funny. And so anyway, I don't want nobody to be listening and be like, I can't use none of this shit. So my thing is this. What I did was I created a landing page on my website. First of all, I knew what I was going to give away.
What is that? For people who don't know what that is.
All right. Let's say you run a Facebook ad, right? Uh-huh. And it's going to link somewhere. Mm-hmm. That link should be, it's called a landing page. Wherever that link takes them is the page they land on your website. Okay, so it's a landing page. So before everything got started, I knew what I wanted to give away. I did the math on how much it would cost me. to give it away. So whatever products I needed to buy to get there, how much time I spent, and I would know, so I can be able to tell somebody. I'm gonna use you as an example throughout this whole thing. I feel let's use somebody else. Pick somebody over there.
Who am I supposed to pick?
We could pick Charlamagne.
Charlamagne.
So we giving Charlamagne. We know
He not really here.
he's not, but we're gonna use Charlamagne as a person. So we're gonna say that Charlamagne is the client who wins. Let's just do it like that. So I need to know when Charlamagne comes to me, he has won. Or whenever he sees it, he needs to know this shoot is worth $1,000 or it's worth $800. Do not inflate what the fuck your fucking giveaway is. You cannot say you give away shoots for $200 on your website, like that's how much you charge, and then say, hey, I'm doing a photography giveaway and it's worth $600. Nobody's gonna believe you.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna take you serious. So it needs to be reasonable. But I have done giveaways where I went out of town. I've flown places to fulfill a giveaway, and so, but you eat those costs. So you need to understand that this is how much it's going to cost me. Once you figure that out, you need to create a landing page on your website. So whenever people click, no matter where they find it, it can go to this landing page and they need to fill out a form. However, on your landing page, there's a couple of things that you really need to understand that's seriously there. Information about the giveaway, when people will win, when they will be notified, when, so you need to have like, rules. Thank you. Rules.
You're welcome.
So you need to have rules on there. I have a whole separate page for that, but that's a whole nother subject. So I had those rules, but then I have a contact form that people fill out that now I can collect their information so I know how to notify them. So once you do that, that eliminates a lot of issues you're going to have, because a lot of people just do giveaways and they don't really have no way of contacting people. A lot of people, the email that's on their Instagram account, it might be their junk email so they don't have to get spam, or a lot of people don't check their DMs. So if you DM and say, hey, you won, and they like, I don't check my DMs, like whatever, or they don't get on the app, you need the other way. So at least this way you can say, hey, I got your name, I got your number, I have your email, I can reach you and fulfill this giveaway. So once you do that, you know how much it costs. I always believe in doing a follow-up after you've done the giveaway. So for me, I have giveaways and I talk about, hey, this person won my wedding giveaway. I gave away a wedding photo shoot one time. And I was like, hey, these are the people that won. Because let me tell you the biggest problem you're going to have when you do any photography giveaway. People will enter and don't think they're going to win. And that is so heartbreaking, because that's why you don't convert a lot of people, because a lot of people would join and not understand that, yo, all right, I signed up for Gavin's giveaway. You know what? I don't think I'm going to win, but I'm getting married in a year. I ain't got time to wait for Gavin to announce on 6 months before my wedding day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to play around with those dates, those numbers and things like that. I haven't done a wedding giveaway in a minute because that's super tough. I'm not going to even hold anybody.
It's a lot of money too.
It is a lot of money that you losing. It's a lot of time and money. So some things you got to understand, like I said, what works best for you.
Yeah.
And also, you might not need to do a giveaway. You might not want to. Sometimes some shit sounds good. It sounds beautiful. I think we got to get out of this time, like this little area of, this is cute. Because a lot of people do shit to be cute and just say, oh, you know, my heart. Like the boudoir people, the boudoir dudes, like, I'm trying to uplift her. Like, there's a lot of people do shit like this. They do giveaways for that. So that's the main thing. So I think take those tips. Like I said, it might seem a little scattered because I didn't go through it all the way, but I think those are things where you got to say what type of giveaway. And please know, and also when you do a giveaway, understand you might need to, if you're going to include other services. For an example, I'm going to do a brand and shoot giveaway. This is a idea. I'm not actually going to do this.
Oh, I was going to say, sign me up, Scotty.
Fuck that.
Sign me up. I'm put my name in there twice because I need that.
I love when people do giveaways. All right, this is for the people who are not photographers. If you have a giveaway that you're signing up for, please have your man or girlfriend sign up with you.
Double the winner.
Double, and you get in there twice. Y'all literally, y'all can't be and tell them, don't have them do it the same day, because they can see the list, they see the names, whatever. Sign up different days, and especially if y'all not married and y'all don't have the same last name. Even if y'all don't, change the names. Like, use y'all real first names or whatever, or one of y'all use y'all middle names and use y'all last. Please, but it's so funny because it does increase your chances. However, let's say I was going to do a branding giveaway. Let's say I want to include a stylist and a makeup artist and all that. As a photographer, I'm going to give y'all a piece of advice. And for other branding people, be prepared to eat that cost. Do not try to include people on your giveaways. It's a beautiful thing, but if y'all two fall out, one of y'all businesses is going to suffer with the giveaway. And I know that sound, oh, this is my friend. You never know what's going to happen to your friend. If I hire a makeup artist and I'm saying, yo, you give away the makeup, I give away the photography, we're going to promote this together. It's going to give us great pub. It probably won't. I'm going to give you guys the complete truth and all of this shit. You have to understand that makeup artist might look and say, yo, Beyonce is flying in. Her publicist want me to take her makeup. Do her makeup. I'm fuck your shit. I'm out. Or I might be agreeing to do your photography shit. And guess what? Somebody might call me like, yo, I got a wedding. Yeah. I'm paying you $3,000 versus me giving away some. Be prepared. Be prepared. Please. To lose. Just to lose that money. To eat it. So be careful. Please understand what y'all doing. And there you go.
Ooh, I cracked myself up.
One last thing, I'll leave y'all with this. Key was actually supposed to ask this question, but she didn't.
What question? Oh, just does it? That was such a that was the worst transition ever.
One day this podcast is going to grow, and we're going to know what the fuck we're doing.
Rewind. All right, so this is the last thing that we got concerning this topic. Do you think it's valuable for your brand?
I fucking hate you, yo. One day, yo. Let me let y'all know this podcast is growing super fast. We have a lot going on here. We're gonna be needing interns very soon. So if you are bored and want to fucking sit in and help out, whether that's monitoring the cameras, making sure the levels is right, helping with editing, please.
Gavin does need it because I can't help him.
Bro, our video with Cam is uploading to YouTube now and it's a week old. Like that's how behind I am. But anyway,
I can't help him, but he needs somebody that's good with the IT stuff. Something.
There's a theory that doing giveaways cheapens your brand. There's also a theory that offering discounts cheapens your brand. I don't believe in sales cheapens your brand. I bought stuff from Gucci on sale.
Yeah, I'm confusing because there's a lot of these brands, not just thinking of photography, but like brands in general. Yeah. Like discounts, giveaways, like.
I worked for a luxury hotel brand. They ran specials all the time, especially in the summer. I used to tell people when the specials was coming, I'm like, you better get ready. I bought stuff from Gucci on sale. I bought stuff from Versace on sale. I bought stuff. My red bottoms wasn't on sale. I wish they were.
Y'all see how Gavin trying to show us all the money he be making buying all these expensive ass brands.
And you notice I have none of it besides my wallet. The rest is for everybody else. But anyway, the point is this. I don't believe sales cheapens your brand. I think a consistent sale cheapens your brand. That's one. Two, I do not believe that there's this theory that giveaways do cheapen your brand. I believe if you overly promote giveaways or if you're constantly giving away your services, nobody finds value in it. So I do believe in that. But let me tell you how you do giveaways. This is another cheat sheet. I'm going to start charging niggas. I told Laws that last night. We're going to cuss out Laws right after this.
No. We're going to talk about Laws after this, and he going to cuss out Gavin. But anyway.
Okay. I do believe that the cheat code is this. If you're going to do a giveaway, you need to target who will only see your giveaway. I would say it like that. You need to do what everybody don't need to see your giveaway. I'm running certain ads right now, and nobody has seen them. Nobody has mentioned like, yo, I see you doing this.
Yeah, I ain't seen no ad. Yeah, he don't want me to see. You see what he did
because it's only going to a certain type of person. And so it was funny because somebody wrote me yesterday and said, yo, I seen your ad. That's super cool. And I was like, how the hell you see this? You're not in this demographic. And they were looking up something for their friend. And that's how they got it off they Facebook, and that's how they saw it. So I was like, all right, cool.
Oh yeah,
so,
you can change that on Facebook.
So work on the audience who's going to see your stuff. Before we move on to questions that needs to be answered.
So what happened yesterday?
I went to go see Laws. You might have to
I
get
sound
up
like
and
the girl from TikTok. So what happened yesterday? No,
Bruh.
I asked Christy myself. What happened?
I went over to see Laws yesterday. And Laws, for those who not know, Jam Laws has been on the podcast before. Jam Laws is actually a great friend of both of ours. He's super funny.
He ain't been up here when I'm up here, but you know, whatever.
He be dodging. But Laws is mad cool.
Niggas do be dodging key, and I don't even be doing that.
Shut up. And so I went over to Law's house, and he was like, yo, he's doing a new series of photography. So he asked me to be a part of that, which I'm so happy for. Because I thought it was super dope. So I was waiting for the nigga.
Oh, you was waiting.
Yeah, I was actually going to hit his line.
Oh, we got a prop. Oh, we got a
problem here?
Basically, Ice Cube. And so, but Laws was like, yo, come over. And we sat down and we talked. And I was like, where you want me to go? He was like, bro, you know hospitality? You like, yo, I'm making room for you. Sit down. You hungry? You thirsty? Nigga brought me 2 bottles of water. Stole some Skittles though. Then, you know what I'm saying? He had we chilled and he was like, you good? You want to smoke hookah? I got 2. I was like, damn, no, man, I'm good. So we was laughing at
Niggas
that.
know you a hookah head.
They do. And so he cussed me out. Laws cussed me out yesterday.
He should have.
He what? Go ahead and tell.
Laws came to my house. We was talking for like a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
And we was talking about life in general, businesses, things that we need to be doing. We got on the subject of Gavin Bower here. Okay.
Damn, government.
Everybody know your name. And he seemed a little upset. It's like he was fussing at Gavin, but Gavin wasn't physically at my house.
I was not there.
So I was like, okay. He's like, I done told Gavin this over and over and da 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 and da da da. So I'm like, okay. And so like I'm assuming, like we can see him. I'm assuming the same thing happened when Gavin talked to him yesterday, because if he felt anything how I felt after I had that conversation with Laws, I know he feels the
Bruh,
same way.
this nigga said, I'm gonna do Laws' voice. Laws, I'm sorry. This nigga said, yo, you take pictures, you nice. Like, bruh, if you ain't gonna charge, I'm gonna fucking charge. I don't give a fuck. You need to let these niggas know who the fuck you is and how the fuck you get down. And I was like, so when somebody fussing at you, at first, I did because it was fucking funny.
Start crying now?
No, then I realized this nigga was not playing. He was not laughing. He did not smile at all.
He was dead ass.
You could tell the nigga got kids. You could tell he got a kid. Like, he was talking to me like I was sitting there and I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm just sitting on the sofa. He went in and he was going in on pricing. And then he was going in on pricing and he kind of just hit me with like, yo, you got to do it, because if you not, these niggas is not going to help you get there. One thing I learned during quarantine, it's funny how you got to be by yourself during quarantine, ain't it? Like how much time you got to think and you got to spend, and you kind of look at your life, you look at your friends, because you have time now. Yeah. A lot of it, right? It's no need of going to bed at 2 a.m. You can just take a nap, wake up, stay up, do what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I noticed in quarantine is photographers do not like each other. I realized that a lot. The only photographers that fucks with each other is in No More Potted Facebook group. Please sign up. Check it out. Check. Thank you.
You owe yourself a check.
Owe myself a check. But I noticed that a lot of photographers don't like each other, and I was expressing at the Laws because I was saying, over the last couple of weeks, I've been asking other photographers for advice and help and assistance, and they was hitting the nigga with the curb. Like, nah. Like, and it was the subtle nah. So it's the nah like, I got you, bruh. I got you, big bruh. And I don't hear nothing from you. When I check back in, I'm left on red and shit like that. And so I was telling Laws that. He was like, they not. That's how they get down. And I said, damn. I said, all right. And I was telling Laws something, and he said, why are you telling me this shit? That's my sister. And so he said, why are you telling me this shit? And I said, I created this podcast and other stuff I do, because I didn't want anybody else to go through what I've went through as a photographer coming along. So I'm trying to just get my knowledge and we'll figure this shit out together. He was like, yeah, shit ain't gonna work like that. But shout out to Laws, man. I really do appreciate him, because it was a great conversation. I learned a lot. And I do got to change up my dynamic and stuff, and like what I'm charging, who I'm
price going up.
It got to go up. Basically going up. All right. Let's get to these questions that need answers. For those who do not know, this is the part of the segment where you ask us a question, we answer it, or me, most likely.
Right, because it's photography questions.
Absolutely. Every Tuesday or Wednesday, we will ask people to submit questions. We will read them on air. And this is where Key answers I ask. No, who asked?
Shut up.
Key asked. Take it away, Key.
All right. On the chopping block first, we have Corinne Bailey. He's back. So her question is, from a business perspective, what hacks do you have to automate your photography business? Do you have a strategy for scaling it up?
So this is a deep question. I think this might be a question good enough to actually do a whole episode on. Let me put it like this. Things I do to hack. Let me tell you the biggest hack I have. My finances. I know that sounds stupid, and I know, sorry to Corinne, I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but I have certain programs in place that help speed up my that literally help speed up how I handle my business. I've never had a customer say they like getting their pictures through Dropbox. I'm letting everybody know that right now. They hate it. I got Pixie Set. Pixie Set was free until, you want to put more memory on there. It was a $200 cost that I was willing to eat. Because now it's easier for me to track who sees my stuff. It's easy for me to collect information. It's easy for me to deliver my pictures. I've delivered your pictures through Pixie Set, the gallery that you got.
So is Dropbox just the Google thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like that either.
People hate getting their pictures that way. It's too confusing. You can't it's not easy access to it. So that, you know what I'm saying? PayPal was easy for me. PayPal is free, but it helped me write invoices, look more professional, things of that nature. Sure. So I'm putting it like that. From a business perspective, that's what helped automate. I know that's not what you're trying to get to, but it automate. Let me tell you what helped me grow my business to make more money though. I started upselling. Photographers, the secret to help photographers make a shit ton of money is upselling. And not enough of us do that. A lot of photographers, they just don't do it. You'd be surprised when you say, so somebody's saying, how do you upsell as a photographer? Selling more edits, first and foremost. I hate when photographers say, no, I'm only going to give you 30 edits, that's it, or 20 edits, or 5 edits. No, bro, you could do that if you want to, but if you come to me, I'm going to give you, there's going to be an opportunity for a client to make more, to buy more edits. Some people sell prints. You don't have to sell them for the one photographer who sells their prints for $200, even though it costs them $5. That's great. That's beautiful. Not a lot of people are going to do it. But some people do it. Photo albums, merchandise, anything like that.
A book.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Key. So
that's my 2 cents.
But so when I say scaling up on the financial side, that's how you do it. To scale up, to ramp up your business, to make your business bigger. Definitely, I found different programs, whether it was QuickBooks, PayPal, Miles IQ, whether it was, Pixie Set, like I just said, Dosado, Honeybook. It's so many programs out there that help just speed up your programs and stuff like that a lot of people really just do not mess around with. So definitely check those things out. But shout out to Corinne for that question.
All right, next question. We have CB, Chris Brown, Chris Breezy has entered the building and asked us a question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever participated in a mastermind program? First off, what is a mastermind program? That's my question.
Okay.
And what are your thoughts around these programs geared towards photographers establishing the business?
A mastermind program it's like the master classes. You probably don't watch enough YouTube, but if you keep looking up
I do, but I just don't watch that.
Yeah. So the only reason I say that because your YouTubes might be like music videos or what you watch on YouTube.
Vloggers.
Okay. So it might be a little bit different. You might start seeing some because especially now your phone is on and the government listen to everything. But the master class is they're bringing somebody cool and they'll sit down and be like, I'm going to teach a master class, but it's geared towards photographers. So for instance, I give you,
okay, I get what you're saying. Because vloggers would have classes on how to become a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they'll have a master class. It's just like a little meetup or whatever, but they teach in a class. I think Issa Rae had one on how to write scripts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't know how long the class is. They're not cheap, but so have I ever done one? No. Give y'all that now. I've done some free like little sit-ins and mastermind classes where it's like, hey, let's talk about how to grow your thing, how to grow whatever the thing may be. So years ago, probably when I grew my Instagram, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I sat in on a class, and I personally sat in on a class to learn how to scale up my Instagram, how to get bigger, how to grow my audience, how to grow my reach. And that shit worked. I'm going to give y'all that. However, the shit they gave, let me tell you something. I went to 3 more after her class. All 4 of them said the exact same thing. So hers was free. Everybody was free because I'm not paying you. But that's my thing. Me personally, so at CP, if you're in Charlotte, CPCC offers free small business classes. If you have a small business, I encourage you to go on CPCC small business classes, even if you're not, because a lot of it's virtual now. Even if you're not in North Carolina, go to CP classes, look up the topics that they have, find a topic that you need assistance in, and sign the hell up. It is sometimes the classes are like, at least when they were in class, it was like one class, it might have been 3 hours or it might have been 2 parts. But I prefer in-class learning where I can talk to the professor. I can ask my questions right there, not Issa Rae teaching me on how to write a script and I can't raise my hand and ask her. Maybe in these little classes you can. However, this is the thing. My problem with these classes online is that a lot of them are not from educators. It's people that are super talented. The best basketball player is the worst is the worst owner in the NBA. Sorry, MJ, but you've heard it before. I respect him. He behind me. His shoes is here. I love it. But, you know, some of the best owners have never played basketball a day in their life. Some of the best coaches were terrible basketball players. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just because you're great at one thing does not mean you're going to be great at another thing. So, my thing about this is with all these programs that's geared to new photographers, you got to understand why they're doing this. They understand that they can offer you a shortcut that'll help you grow. And a lot of times, if you're willing to, you can do it. I would tell people this before we go to the next question. Save your money, go on YouTube, research as much as you can. Every day, watch 3 videos. Every time you can, go outside and take pictures. At least if it's once or twice a week, watch 3 videos every week and go outside 3 times that week and try. So every day, watch 2 or 3 videos, but every 2 days, go out and shoot. Find somebody, even if you got to pay somebody to work and try to understand and literally shadow another photographer. That's another easier way to do it. I'm telling you. And if you are in Charlotte and you're looking to shadow a photographer, hit my line. I got packages that I offer as well.
YouTube University.
Absolutely. You will learn so much more that way, and then you will literally grow so much faster without wasting that money. Now, shout out to my girl Alex from Hair Wraps and Lipsticks. I asked her, she said she did a master class one time and she learned so much. And she was like, it was $400. It was the best $400 she spent. But, you know, things of that nature. Next.
All right.
Next.
So aggressive.
We gotta eat. I'm hungry. Maybe not.
Was the R5 worth the upgrade for you?
Absolutely. It's on key right now. Absolutely.
I'm here.
It took me forever to get this camera. Let me tell y'all something. It was freaking worth it. This camera.
It's about 2 years.
Damn near. This camera speeds up everything that I do. Shoots that used to take me an hour are taking me 25, 30 minutes. It was worth it just because, excuse me, this mirrorless camera, I just like the fact that I can look through and see what I'm about to shoot before I shoot it. All mirrorless cameras does that. So this is my first one. However, this camera speeds up everything that I'm doing. That's the main reason why it's worth it to me. The only thing that bothers me is with the Canon R5 and the colors on Lightroom. They're a little bit funky. And then on top of that, I need to get my screen like calibrated because that's funky too. But other than that, yes, it's beyond worth it.
Best decision of your life, huh?
Not really, but you know.
I mean, when it comes to your photography. It was a joke, Gavin. Don't
Yeah,
think too
but
hard
that's a
about
good
it.
thing. Like, what was your best purchase? It probably is my best purchase. Good one. Good. All right. Let's get to these photography topics. Y'all don't know shit about this. For those who not know, this is the photography topics. This is not when we have fun. Sorry, I was about to get y'all there.
Can you move your laptop a little bit though? Because I need the people to see what you got on.
Oh, hold on. Is this the right way?
Whatever floats your boat. Look at that. Gavin has on an Inspirade shirt. Woo! Shout out to Inspirade. She doing a thing out there. Y'all go follow her on Instagram, _Inspirade. Check them out.
Absolutely. I got my shirt in today. Then immediately I had to run online and fuss at Real Thread.
Yeah, because it took time entirely way too long.
So my problem with Real Thread is, first of all, I've had shirts from Real Thread, and I worked with them before, and it was cool. Kind of on the expensive side, but they shirts are super soft. The ink is super cool. And this one sits on top of the shirt, but I think it's still, anyway. It's the whole ink thing, but the problem is I like the shirt.
The shirts is nice. Their delivery and whatever is.
He did a campaign where
trash.
What happens with a campaign?
So you set up it's a campaign. So the idea is to sell a t-shirt. You can have any type of campaign, but mine was a t-shirt campaign to raise money for your organization, your cause, whatever the case may be. Mine is to raise money for my business, or it was. And so like you set it up. You only get to pick one color, unfortunately. So I picked my favorite color, which is green, if you didn't know. And the campaign lasted 2 weeks, right? So it started sometime in December. The last day was December the 24th. The email that everybody should receive, because I received it as well, is that when the campaign ends on the 24th, that's when your money will be taken out of your account, and then your shirt should ship, right? So that happens, whatever. Then they send you another email shortly thereafter and tell you that, okay, your shirt is processed. We took the money, Your shirt should ship it told us the 14th of January, between the 14th and the 20th, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Some people didn't get their shirts like Gavin until what now? That was like 3 weeks ago. And I just don't understand. Now, one, I will give them a slight benefit of the doubt, considering USPS is kind of freaking behind. You know, they having little issues, blase, I get it. But why did it take so long for them to ship from December the 24th to January the 14th in the first place? That makes zero sense to me. So that was my only issue. Like, it just took too long. Like, I just didn't understand, like, why. Like, especially if you already got the design, all you got to do is print the shirts. It wasn't that many. I'm be real honest with.
Almost fell.
He did. Everybody seen it. And I'm just be real honest. Like, I sold like 18 shirts. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you had to go in there and create some shit. You already had it together. Just send the 18 shirts out.
Yeah. So my problem is first of all, I told Key about them. Because when I use them,
so I blame him. No, I'm just playing.
She can. So I worked with them before, and it was super cool. They wrote, let me tell you how cool I think Real Thread is. They wrote, they sent out one of them little emails and was like, oh, if you have any suggestions, ideas, blah, 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 please let us know. I responded back because I just had time that night. And the CEO reached out to me and was like, I would love to get you on the phone. I was like, oh, shit. So, but I was like, oh, we could text, whatever. Email, excuse me. And we emailed and he was like, thank you for all of this. I really take this in consideration. And it was a big thing. I don't care if bruh's secretary wrote that. I don't care if his marketing coordinator wrote that. It came from his account and I really, really appreciated that. Yeah. And I actually like their shirts. The campaign is something I was thinking of because let me tell y'all something. Nothing worse than when you're trying to sell t-shirts and coming up with that startup money. It's like you do not have $600 to put into some shirts that you might never sell. It is tough.
Facts.
And so I told Key about it. And so when all this is happening, I'm like, cool. And then they were like, all right, I was respecting first of all, the campaign ended a day before Christmas. It ended on Christmas Eve. So I'm like, they might not get back into the office until January 1st. So I respect that. And so when they was like, oh, the 14th to 21st, I was like, cool, that makes sense. Then I'm looking, keep posting people online. And that's the other thing. A lot of people's getting their shirts at different times.
Yeah, right.
So Key ain't got her shirts in, but she's seeing her friends posting, oh, got my shirt. Then I see TikToks and shit with shirts. I see motherfuckers walking around with their shirt. I said, you know, I know I stay in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I stay on the decent side of town, but you know. And so I was like, yo, what is shirts at? So then I got on Twitter today and I kind of let them know, like, yo, my friend did this campaign. Let's skip the part that the campaign ended at the end of December and it's February. The fact that you told me that latest I will have my shirt on the 20th and I'm getting it on February 11th, whatever. I'm like, it's whatever. But anyway, if you do not do their campaigns, that's cool. If you willing to, I think that was my stomach. If you're willing to do the campaign, that's cool. But they actually, if you have the money and you can do your own shirts with them, I do encourage people to do that because you can like customize your shirts, put tags in it, different type of tags. So this is an honest review. They don't care. Definitely will be chopping this up to send to them. But you know, but anyway,
I mean, it is an honest review. So
it is. It's honest, and I like it's good and bad, but that's every company. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. So it is what it is. And just to let y'all know, one thing I will shout them out for, they were doing, I think, extended dates for campaigns when like a lot of the Black Lives Matter stuff was going on. And it was only for that. You had to send them like something that was for that cause or whatever. Not that. And they were like, yo, if you want to, we will make y'all shirts. This is a great campaign for you guys. We're going to make the window longer than 2 weeks or whatever it was. Yeah. So I do respect them for that. If y'all want to make our pod shirts, we'll take, we can do that. We'll do that. Please.
Speaking of,
Canon don't do no warranties or what?
I was nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I was like, got shirts for sale.
Please, if you go on our website, www.paidandexposure.com. Oh, Paid and Exposure podcast.
Because I typed in Paid and Exposure, and I don't even know why because Gavin added me as an admin for the website, and I don't understand how I typed in the wrong web. Anyway, it's been you know, I'm going through some things, but anyway, Paid and Exposure podcast.
Absolutely.
Because if you type in Paid and Exposure, it's going to say error.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that, but they ain't let me. Whatever, man. But anyway, Paid and Exposure podcast.com. You can get merch. We have podcast t-shirts. We have more colors of the Exposure Don't Pay No Bill shirts. We actually have logo merch on there. You can get a pillow with our merch on it. So please check that out. Also,
masks, right?
Huh?
Got masks too, right?
Yeah, we do got masks. I do want to thank everybody that has purchased already. I want to thank people that have supported us. Shout out to our supporters. Hold on, let's do some hand claps. Shout out to my mother-in-law especially. Loved her to death. She actually listens to our pod.
Shout out to
She knows exactly. When I saw her on the Super Bowl, she told me what she heard from the last episode. I was like, oh gosh. I was like, I hope she abides by when I be like, Ma, skip 2 minutes, please.
No, she probably listens to it.
She definitely listens to that shit. She grown. She ain't finna listen to my black ass.
Yeah, she don't care.
She don't give a shit. We didn't hear her say crazy shit. So shout out to her. Shout out who else? Shout out to Zeke, the superstar. Check him out. Shout out to our girl.
Shout out to Charlene. She's always supporting.
Hold on. Let her get all that. Hold on. Shout out to her. She has always supported us. She came up at the wedding and told me how much she loved her podcast.
Yeah, ever since we met her, she's been real cool.
She be rocking.
Yeah.
She is funny, but I'm thankful for that because she came up and she was like, "Yo, I rock with y'all pod. I listen every week." And I was like, "Damn, I thought you'd just be commenting." Cuz you know some people say.
She told me she listens every week.
And I respect that. Shout out to her. Hold on. Shout out to her. And everybody else, we did get a big contribution. I don't know if bro want us to say his name yet, but somebody went to the highest tier of the donation. We respect y'all who go to the highest tier.
You will know soon.
You will know soon. Yeah, when you see his ad all over here, you gonna know. But everybody, man, shout out to the people that just donate, just support. Y'all got some stuff coming in the mail.
I am.
Yeah. All right.
All right, back to photography because that's what we're here for. The podcast catered to black and brown folk.
Oh, thank you. So, bruh, for those who not know, I have a Canon 5D Mark IV, and the button on it, the focus button, is broke.
Oh wow!
So it broke at a J. Cole concert where I was taking pictures. Shout out to Cold World, and it was a Cold World that night. And so I sent it off, got it fixed, and I used it for like another month and it popped off again, but I didn't have a backup camera. So I was like, I don't have time to send this off again and not have a camera. And so, anyway, so something happened during the pandemic. I got the Canon R5. I was like, oh shit, let me go ahead and send this camera off. Bro, I contacted them. I was like, yo, you know, can I extend my warranty? They were like, absolutely not. Then it was like $500. So I was hyped.
Oh, wow.
It would be nice if Canon does extend a warranty, but whatever, man. I guess we'll live with it. Also, going on that, please protect your equipment. Crazy story. And I posted it in the No More Pie by Facebook group. Some thieves, it was in San Francisco. It was caught up in traffic. Some thieves ran up to somebody's car, saw all their equipment, robbed them broad daylight. It was all caught on camera. Got $7,000 worth of gear. Please protect. I'm looking at the camera now. Please protect y'all damn stuff, man. I know a photographer who personally told me that no matter what, she does not leave her camera in her car. She said if she goes in a gas station, she would put her camera on her book bag. She said if she needs to go to the grocery store, she would stop by her house first, drop off her camera, then go to the grocery store. Please protect your stuff. Put it in the trunk.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have 10 on your car, because people out here, man, it's good timing to line people up. People is out here hurting. People out here see a quick way to make some money. Please just protect your shit, man. That's all I got to say. Is it time to get to the shits?
That sucks, bro.
That sucks when like you work hard for this. Like
You got to start all the way from scratch.
exactly, and especially if you don't have it insured.
Ugh.
Like you have nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Please get your stuff insured. And who this write me about?
The cameras is a down payment to a car or something.
I did not buy a wedding ring so I could buy one camera. I did not spend money on a car to get my other camera.
And he means his wedding ring, not his wife's.
Absolutely.
They have to clarify
Absolutely.
because folk be trying to twist stuff.
Absolutely. You ready to get to the shits? You know what time it is. The shits is ready. Hold on. No, that's right. Yo, I like Barty. Hold on. I want to, first of all, the reason why we're here. Last week, we had Cam on and we talked about how being toxic
So
and clout is important. You other photographers ain't fucking with me. Is that fucked up? That she did the little Asian sound? Right there. I am here to let all women know. Men. Corona.
Excuse me.
Coronavirus. I'm here to let all women know. Men are not into toxic women. I don't know where y'all got that from. I don't know where y'all heard that from. I don't know who slid in y'all DMs and told you that shit is cute, sexy, attractive. You want it. We love it. No. Men are not into toxic fucking women. I need that to be said from here on out. It was funny. We talked about this last week, and then this song comes out the next day, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, we just talked about this. And I wrote on my Facebook status, I said, men do not like toxic women, but boys do. Give me your in-depth feedback right now, Kiana.
I mean, if from coming from your logic makes sense, because when you are a man, I guess you have certain attributes that you are not going to, put up with, right? Certain things that you just feel like a grown man should just go. Should not, or a grown woman, if you're gonna meet at a level with a man, right? Certain things that this woman is not going to do, certain things that this man is not going to put up with. And, you know, it's all about, you know, maturity and how you handle things and communicate and all that jazz. It's on a whole nother level than little petty stuff.
I got a question.
Oh, gosh.
Do you feel like you speak to more women than I do? Maybe.
I don't know. You
Yeah, I
shoot
think
a lot of females.
I do. They don't never say it to me. So in circles with women, not your circle, but just ever, or do you see a lot more stuff online than I do?
Okay.
And when you have that conversation every week, and I'm like, I never see this, and you like, yeah, you only follow certain type of people. So
Correct.
Yeah. Do you think women think that being toxic is cool? Because we said last week, men do. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody know that now. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I agree with it. Men think being a toxic dude is cool, especially to a certain age. They definitely think it's cool. Do you think women think dudes want toxic women?
I think everybody has their own definition or their own characteristics of what it means to be toxic. So that's on an individual basis. But for the majority, like you said, it's all about who you surround yourself with. Absolutely. And what you see. The women that I follow are very about their business. So I don't see it. Now, we all listen to rap music. We all like a little booty shaking, dancing, this, that, and the
Come
third.
on, man. You heard what I played.
But when it comes to certain things as far as relationships, career, friendships, like the important things, like nobody is for that from what I see. Now, social media is also a place where sometimes people put these walls up or put this image up that they are something, and then they could be something totally different.
Well, Corey said it's cap on this season. Season of cap.
All the cap on this here app.
It is.
Because niggas be capping.
Absolutely.
And niggas is females and males, sorry.
The collective, as Chanel said. I like when she said that. I like it. I respect it. Nah, I mean, I guess, first of all right, so did you see the music video to this song? Now,
I have not seen it yet.
Oh, it's good. She kissing people up in
I
there.
seen that part. I seen like the background of her putting it together, like all her ideas and stuff. And I seen like snippets, but I haven't seen it in its entirety.
Yeah, it's a cool video. I hate to do this because I really, really, really like Cardi B. She is my favorite
Here we go.
female rapper of all time. And I don't like a lot of female rappers, so y'all gotta understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying as for all time, I love her. I'm not saying she's the best. I think a lot of people get best and favorite mixed up. She's definitely my favorite.
True.
However, what the fuck was I about to say? Oh, I think she's getting too close to getting to the they really making her look very Nicki Minaj's. And
Who is they?
When you watch this video, you gonna see.
Oh, okay.
You'll see. Just you remember when Nicki like first came out when we was in college? She was like that hood girl who was like straight from the streets, and she was, you know what I'm saying, but she was super pretty, right? And then she went to this transition where she started having the Remy Ma hair. Then she started doing the crazy nails, and she had the alter ego, and then she was very just like, for most people don't know, Nicki was very like sexual in her music at first, and then she kind of went away from that. She went very like pop type stuff and kept it moving.
Sure.
And I feel like now with Cardi, with her looks, they making her look more like the Nicki Minaj feel. And when I watched this video, that's what I saw, and I was like, damn. I'm like, don't clone her, because I mean, and to mind you, I actually, and you know, however, I think Nicki stayed in the game too long. And I've always heard rappers say this, like, you got to kill yourself or get out before they kill you. And it happens to every rapper. It hasn't happened to Drake yet. He's the only rapper I've seen that they have not killed off yet. But every rapper has went from where they love you, and then they like, all right, you getting too much love. We got to get rid of you. And
I think Drake know when to take a break.
Absolutely. I think so also. He does good breaks. But I think that might help him. But like him, and then Jay-Z is doing that as well. But he makes so much money outside of music that he can like, I do music whenever I want to. But I don't know. I guess Nicki, her attitude started rubbing wrong with people. The way she was like the only person in the game, and she was taking it for granted and all that. And they got Nicki the freak up out of there. And like Cardi, I think she's gonna get out of there before that happens to her. But I like the song. I like the video. She kissed the one girl better than the 3-tongue things. I ain't into that. But then also, Girl on girl action don't really get it cracking for me.
They
Like when
said
I
she
was 9.
stole it.
They did. I heard that the exact shit. They didn't even let lunchtime come through
Yeah.
before they was like, oh, it's thieves.
We had this first.
And I was like, oh shit, I don't know. I'll be paying attention. All you niggas steal. Her getting sued.
For what?
Damn.
Do damage.
It's one of her old songs that we love. But she's getting sued because her producer pretty much like stole the beat or something like that from a girl. Allegedly. This is all alleged. We don't know the shit. And then he cited that original song as like, yo, I love that. I love that beat. Hold on. You know the song. Hold on. Let me, before we get there, hold on. Is it this? Nope, it's not Focus. Or is it Focus? Yeah, I think it's Focus. Saying it was stolen, like the beat. So she getting sued for $3 million. If I'm her, I'm like, yo, I bought this music. Well, I guess not. That's up to you. I don't fucking know. Anyway.
Why is she getting sued? Why would not the producer get sued?
I think it would, but then you'll probably get sued for royalties if you stole the beat. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a simple ass beat. Like, who the fuck cares?
Who knows, man?
I mean, I guess if it's your work, you care, huh?
Absolutely.
But all right, whatever. Gavin, you all right?
Fuck no.
What's wrong? Are you angry?
Bro, I've been arguing with black women all week.
Why? Hold up. That's not on the agenda.
It is in the agenda. Once you get to it.
That's not next on the agenda.
Yeah. Continue. Did you not see the meme?
No.
There's a meme going around. I should have showed you the meme. So the meme is like, it's not even a meme. It's a status that a dude wrote. Most people have seen it. It says, how come anger from y'all, it says, how come y'all find Latina women anger or Latina anger sexy, but when black women do it, it's ghetto?
Yeah.
And a black man wrote that.
We talked about this previously on the pod.
But we talked about it from a different aspect.
But I feel like that comment came out, right? Huh? It wasn't necessarily anger, but like the difference between how Latino people can think they're stereotypes or like was that
sex.
what we
I think
about?
We was talking about from their point of view, like why do they find
true,
so that's what we said. All right, let's give some clarity now, because now people are like, what y'all saying?
I know, I'm sorry. I was making sure that anyway, let's go back. All right. There's a meme out that says
so the meme says, how come y'all find Latina anger sexy, but for black women it's ghetto? And it was from a dude. Mm-hmm. Now, what me and Key talked about off air was how there's this thing where there's the stereotype that Latina women being angry, loud, and I don't even know if we use the term angry, but being loud.
Just spicy and feisty.
Spicy. Hand fucking claps for you, my nigga. I like that. All right, so now we're gonna deal with all the Latinos going around spicy and feisty. So anyway, we talked about that and how that stereotype is sometimes like they embrace it, if that's the way. Yes, and we were saying like, word. Yo, we got to figure out, like, we were saying like, we wonder. So I asked my wife, of course, who's Puerto Rican, and she was like, yeah, I don't know why some people do. She was like, I think it's stupid. And then, so we were just like, all right, cool. We didn't know if we were off base by thinking like they embraced that stereotype. I think that's what we did. However, this status pissed me the fuck off. Now, before we get started.
Why make you mad?
Before we get started, we got to get some disclaimers.
Yeah, I want to know, because I'm confused. I'm Confucian now.
Confucius?
Confusion. Oh, I am confused.
I was about to say, are you confused? I thought you made it like a female version. No. I was like, oh, that's cool.
No.
You want to check the cameras? One of the cameras is about to die.
No, you go ahead and explain to the people why the hell you upset, because I don't know.
The reason why I felt some type of way, but I'm gonna get this disclaimer. First of all, like I just said, I'm married to a Puerto Rican woman. The reason why, all right. So first of all, I saw it. I looked at it, laughed. I thought a woman had said something, so I didn't talk about it at all. And then on top of that, I looked at it. And I was like, all right, certain things as a black man, you hear black women say, and you just like, I'm not even going to go into that conversation, right? And so I was like, because I'm going to let them have that ain't my business. So then I looked and I seen a black girl post and was like, yeah, I want answers. And her homegirls was on it and they were ready for it. And they were just like, yeah, why y'all find this sexy? And One girl said, yeah, my cousin baby mama is crazy as hell. She's a lunatic, blah, blah, blah. And so I asked them all one question. I said, can y'all tag the one man that y'all know that finds women being angry sexy? And I said, can you tag the one guy who says, I like women being angry at me. However, I prefer to come from a Latina woman. And all of them they didn't say nothing. One girl was like, one dude wrote LOL. And I told them, I said, we got to stop seeing shit and thinking that it's real just because somebody made a meme and we had experienced it. And I tread lightly when I say this, but because you experienced it when you was in high school, don't mean that shit happened now. We graduated high school in 2007. And I'm going to tell you why I say that when we come back. It's 2020. Shit.
Go ahead.
So over this year, man. Damn it. We just got started. So it's 2021 and men ain't dealing with that shit no more. Like we are now. The reason why I bring up 2007 when we graduated, because I saw another girl write it and I asked her the same thing. I said, yo, who do y'all fucking deal with that deal with this shit? Like when I'm with men, all the men I'm around, and I'm not around every man, I'm around a lot of men. And every man, let me tell you what men do when we meet up. Yo, bro, what's good? None, chilling. What you been up to? Shit, at the house. Yo, how's such and such doing? Man, she good, man. Getting on my damn nerves. You know what I'm saying? Same old shit, man. But, I had to get up out of that. That's what we say.
I was his nigga.
Thank you. Nobody goes and say, yo, man, she been getting on my nerves. I love it. She been yelling at me, screaming on me. I like it, though. But you know what? Because she know how to roll her R's and she says a couple of stuff, mixing a couple of Spanish words, I fucks with it.
Mira.
Nobody fucking says that. Ever. And so one girl, shout out to Sasha. We talked about Sasha before. Sasha brung up a great point. She said, yeah, but black men have a thing of wanting exotic women. They've had that desire. Now, I'm not going to disagree with her because she put in her thing like Sasha is Asian and black. So she said a lot of men have been attracted to her because they saw her as exotic. And she was like, it was weird for her. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, you're a creep. Like you want to talk to me because I look quote unquote exotic. However, my response to that was, what are we talking about men wanting exotic women? 05, 06, 2013 when we was in school. And I look at that because I say it got to a point and I want to figure that part out of when men, because like now my boys, let me tell you something, what happens when my boys send exotic women in group chats. They from Africa. I'm being 100% honest. You hear my stomach?
I think it's me.
Oh, that was me though. They're Ethiopian.
Shout out to BK. Sorry, he Ethiopian.
They're from Morocco. It's certain places where you're looking and you're like, damn, they from South Africa. It's so many things where you're looking at it and you're saying, yo, damn, they actually African. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you get into, oh, they Brazilian, or yeah, they're actually from South America, things like that. You're going to get that mixed in. And some dudes, I have homeboys straight up who like natural women, black women. You know what I'm saying? They find that exotic just because of that. I think so. I think I was looking at women, and my conclusion on all this is I think a lot of these topics get brung up and get created to help divide black women and black men. And I would say this. There was a black woman who came on there. She said, I'm Afro-Latina, and I can actually tell you that black men will come to me and they like to make me angry because they think I'm going to say something to them in Spanish. And they explain how they don't like black women yelling at them all the time. And I wrote her back and I said, if that's your experience, I can't argue you down because I'm not allowed to tell you that. But I will ask women, when did you experience this shit that you were posting and sharing? Because I saw a lot of women posting and sharing it, and then they would realize, like, wait a second, men don't even like women bitching or nagging or complaining. They don't care what color you are. I ain't letting a white woman yell at me, but go ahead.
So Karen. So I got two things to say. One, I feel like just to piggyback off what you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, some people have this middle school, high school mindset still when it comes to the opposite sex and what they want, right? One, we are not the opposite sex. We don't really know what they want unless we talk to them, or how they are and how they process things and how they look at things, whatever the case may be. So I feel like we are still stuck in that. Now, I can understand if it's still happening as far as, you know, back in the day where niggas don't know. They just like something that's different than what they used to
Than what they go home and
right?
see. Absolutely.
So, like you're saying, we've grown up. You should have matured by now. Point this out. So I get it. I agree with you 100%. The second thing is when it comes to the word exotic, okay, all women that are not of the European descent are exotic.
Yeah.
Africa is the motherland. We all came from there originally,
Absolutely.
if you think about it. So like,
I think that's been proven. You gotta think about it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So somebody say they want something exotic, just say, look at me, bitch, I'm right here. Look at me. You want me to get a weave? I can change it up for you. I can put some braids in. I am diverse in what I can do with myself. You know why? Because I'm a black woman.
When I was telling somebody, I was before I get cussed out on camera, because I do understand that you, Brittany, will cuss me out whenever y'all do, whenever y'all will. No, I'm saying this because certain things I run past my wife first to get the pre-cuss out, to be like, you want to be yelled at, you want to be screamed on.
Well, what you about to say?
No, nothing.
You're just saying in general.
Yeah. The reason why I say that because I had this conversation with her and I said, don't every culture find what's outside their culture exotic to an extent? And we had that conversation because the reason why I'm saying that is because right now, off rip, that's your first impression of what something exotic is. So for men, let me put it like this. For black men, I remember when we were in middle school and high school and black men literally was like, they were looking at women and saying, yo, she exotic just because she was not a black woman. I've seen black dudes. I'm talking, and I want everybody to understand this. I'm talking about people who was 13, 14, 15, 16. Didn't know shit, didn't see shit, didn't understand the world, have never traveled a day in their fucking life.
Right.
Looking at somebody and saying, yo, she is, of a different culture than mine. She's extremely exotic. And you know what? Let me tell you what that era was. That's when every music video girl, you had a light-skinned girl.
Yeah.
You had one dark-skinned girl. And then you had a Hispanic girl. And then the cap got ripped off when them niggas found out that Brazil, you can find some Brazilian chicks and you can add them in there. And then she replaced the light-skinned girl. Well, she actually replaced the dark-skinned girl. So then there was this whole movement of like, yo, where the dark-skinned girls at in videos? Yeah. And then you know what? Because me, who's looked at photography for so long, I remember when super, super dark was like, this is an exotic person as well. So funny enough, I actually Googled what the word exotic means.
What do it mean?
Originating in a characteristic from a distant foreign country. And so that goes to it that people look at exotic. I ain't saying that's what every time everybody does, but it's like, yo, it's just something different from me. So absolutely, you can tell somebody like, yo, I'm different from you, whatever the case may be. Maybe not from a different country, but you understand what I'm saying. So that was my thing there. If you got a problem with it, please hit my line. Cut this. You can comment. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. And also let me know if you deal with black men who find Latina anger sexy versus and calling black men ghetto. Black women's anger ghetto. I personally, let me tell y'all something. All the dudes I talk to, they hate nagging and complaining and bitching. They don't care who it come from. And I'm telling you, all men of all races, they don't got time to be hearing no fussing and shit. That's just a whole nother subject. But anyway, now as I do that, I want to welcome every black woman to the floor. I know I didn't piss y'all off because I had a dude on one of Sasha's comments. He was like, oh, how you going to say, why don't you just admit that you hate black women? He hit me with that. And I said,
you hate black women, Gavin?
Bruh, he literally said, why don't you just admit that you hate black women?
Because we going to have a problem up in here.
Oh, we got a problem
We
here?
do not. And I told him, I said, bro, it's easier to get women in your DMs. Like, you ain't got to cape when there ain't no need to cape. this might get me cussed out. I think we have to normalize. I'm gonna say it this way so I don't get cussed out.
Go ahead, say it. Get
No,
cussed out.
I'm not getting cussed out. We need to normalize being able to correct each other and not being afraid of being cursed out for it.
So go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
That's what I was gonna say. Now I can tell you off air what I was gonna say.
That's what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say. No, you can say what you was gonna say.
What I was gonna say, we
not
need
be
to-
afraid to get cursed out.
We should normalize correcting black women when they wrong.
Okay, I can agree with that.
But what I said sounds better than what I was going to say.
How you was gonna word it?
I was going to say that exactly how I just said it. But what I said was we should normalize being able to correct each other without being afraid of being wrong and being corrected ourselves. Or because I think a lot of times, let me tell you what happens. Black men have gotten super comfortable in not being cussed out by black women or not feeling like they need to deal with black women fussing at them because black women go through pain that black men would never have experienced, go through, whatever. Prime example. Our homegirl told our homeboy she hates coming to his job because she feels people staring through her when she walks into her man's job. Right? Our homeboy.
A lot of women do, not just her. You could say a name. I'm pretty sure she don't give a fuck.
Okay, well, Brittany says she don't like going to Neil's job because it's at a barbershop.
Yep.
And when she goes in, she just feels the stares and looks.
And I agree. I think we all agree.
Everybody in that room agreed except for him.
Yeah.
He didn't understand.
That's true.
And I understood because I grew up with a sister who has explained that to me in multiple ways. I've literally taken my sister to weddings with me and she helped work weddings with me. And she's explained to me like, yo, I'm uncomfortable working with you and you are here right beside me. I get it. The reason why I'm saying that is it's certain. I think everybody in our culture understands that I'm going through things as a man that you won't ever understand. Mm-hmm. And you feel the same way.
Yeah.
The problem is black men have gotten super comfortable with saying, I don't even want to deal with that, with her fussing and yelling. I'm using the terms that black men say. I'm not saying they're correct. I don't feel like listening to her fuss and yell and basically tell me you don't understand, so you hate black women because you don't understand and you're fussing with me about my experiences that you never experienced. So you basically hate black women because that's how black men feel. And so black men have gotten super comfortable with saying, I see that, I don't agree with it, fuck it, I ain't marrying her nor sleeping with her, so I'm gonna keep it moving. And they will never have that discussion. And I think we gotta get comfortable with saying, yo, I'm comfortable. Let me tell you this. I agree with what Sasha told me about the whole exotic thing. Mm-hmm. My first reaction that she was off base from what the status said.
Yeah.
But then as I read the status out and I had that conversation in my head of how she was off base, I realized that she was like, fuck talking this high level shit. Let's get to the real issue of why this status could be true. And it's because black men have seen some shit that they deem as exotic, such as Latina women. And this is the issue. So I understood that. But black men have gotten super comfortable with saying, I don't even feel like dealing with that shit because I'm not sleeping with you, talking with you, dealing with you, or related to you. So I'm going to keep it moving. And they just write it off. This is how black men rationalize it. She going to be single, fuck it, I don't care. And we got to get out of that. Black men do. And then black women also, you can feel comfortable saying, yo, let me correct you right quick. Let me tell you. Because you'll learn some shit. We all learn some shit. But that's all. That's what I'm going to get to. You ready for me to call y'all to the pulpit? Come on.
Go ahead, partner.
Just tell me. Y'all lucky I ain't got no church music. I'm ready to call you
can
black.
always pull up church music.
I'm ready to call y'all to the altar. Black women.
Everywhere. Stand up. Round of applause for us. All the disrespect.
Y'all got to answer for this shit.
It's no y'all. Stop saying y'all. Don't y'all hate when people be talking
no,
about
this is
somebody
y'all.
and then be like, y'all? No, it ain't no y'all. This is not
crack my neck for
this
this
is
shit.
not a all black
Let
women
me crack
thing.
my neck for this shit.
Because that's what y'all stands for. You all, and it's not all.
Okay.
You didn't know what y'all stood for?
Man, English was never my forte. English and science in school, I was wasting time, buddy.
So it's not an all situation. Yes,
Key,
black women.
let me know
I'm
when-
sticking up for the majority of us because it's not all of us.
You can't do that.
What you mean?
You got to stick up for all of y'all for right now.
Well, it's not all. It's what I'm saying. It's some.
Let me show y'all who done represented y'all in the last week.
It's some.
I'm going to just give some representations.
It's some.
For those who not know,
Here we go.
Gorilla Glue did not go in your hair. I don't know why we gotta have that conversation. I don't know why we have to talk about that. I don't know. And this is super funny because we also last episode talked about clout, and this happened between 1 week. Mm-hmm. Cardi happened, then this Gorilla Glue girl happened. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what happened with the Gorilla Glue girl, you are clearly, I don't even know why you listening to a podcast. Maybe we're your only source of drama, tea, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Entertainment. Whatever. And hand claps for y'all. All right, that's enough. But the point is this. A young lady decided to put Gorilla Glue on her hair. You want to know how I knew she was crazy?
How did you know?
Them damn contacts and eyelashes. I said she's off her rocker. I knew something was off her rocker. And come to find out, she's not even a girl. She's grown. Super grown.
Well, nobody's a girl after the age of 21, probably 18. You are a minimum a lady.
I got to talk. I got a question.
Minimum, at least a lady, right?
What age do we start calling
you change
girls to women and men, boys to men? The reason why I want to know what age for each one, because don't it bother you when you see some shit on the news and be like, he's just a child, and it's like he was 27 with 3 kids and 2 baby moms. I'm like,
he ain't no child. That's a grown
ass
man.
Shut the fuck up. But anyway, what age do you think the media does, and what age do you think it should be?
Well, the media is just blasphemy for black people anyway, not individually.
Okay.
Black people in general. So I who knows with them? They could call a grown man 17 and be like, this grown man, he ain't grown, he's still in high school. Like he's still learning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down. So from the ages of 0
She said 0.
From the ages of 0 to like, I'm going to say 12, you are a girl.
Okay.
13 to 18, I'm going to say you are a young lady, young woman.
Okay.
I'm going to say 18 to 22, you are a lady. And not necessarily like you.
Understand.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, you know. And then 22, and you a grown ass one. Okay.
Okay. Give us the boys.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's the same thing? Same like logic?
Same
I guess for me, I think you're a girl all the way up until 20.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna just split it.
Okay.
I look at when I say let me tell you something. I'm not referring to nobody as a girl at 19 and 20.
I get
I
what
would
you're
look
saying.
at you as a young lady, things of that nature. But after you hit 20, I'm calling you a woman. I also believe with men, I have a shorter fuse for. So I think you gotta, I start calling men grown at 19. Like literally, I'm like, oh, you grown now. However.
Question. Considering the biology and makeup of men and women and maturity level, why would you call a man faster than a woman?
Because I think that we have given men so much. I think it's the opposite of what you're thinking.
Okay.
I think we have given men so much leeway.
We give them less credit.
Not less credit. I think we give them too much space.
I get what you're saying. Oh, my bad.
And that we've given them so much space, and now we're getting to an age where dudes are thinking that they young and boys at 24, 25, and they got families out here. So for me, I look at it younger because we got to correct some of that shit. If boys, if you really start looking at it, it's like, yo, I graduated high school. What is next for me? And you got to look at like, I'm my own responsibility at this moment. I think we can speed up where we can look at boys, because I believe it should be the same age. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got some bum ass men out here and they thinking shit sweet because, sorry to say, I'm gonna do this, and I think these women, due to crack, due to jail, incarceration, excuse me, and to men just being fucking lazy about not having their dads in their lives, we have a lot of men who never had to grow up until they went to jail. And they wasn't in their family's lives and they wasn't around. So they left all these women to raise these boys. And these boys are really just super behind. And they really don't know what the fuck is going on. And I really look at it and I say, yo, what are we doing at these ages? Like, what's up? Like, so that's the only reason why I look at men. I'm looking at boys. Like now, I look at it now. I understand you're going to do immature stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes at 18, you got to be willing to live with those things. Like, that's my thing there. So anyway, getting back.
The fact is that she was over 40.
She was grown as fuck.
So here's my thing though. I feel like this is a factor not concerning age.
It was them contacts and them lashes.
I'm about to punch you. It's a fact of common sense to me.
Absolutely.
Because one, that product, sorry, my laptop is about to die. That product is nowhere near any type of hair supply.
Explain. This is why I'm bringing y'all to the pulpit, and I'm gonna ask you to do what I need you to do. I'm bringing black women to the pulpit because y'all been real silent on taking responsibility for black women looking bad this week. Her, and we're gonna get to some other examples. But let me do this. For those who do not know, what was she trying to do, and why did she, and even though, what was she trying to do with the original product, and what was that used for, and how the fuck we get to Gorilla Glue?
So, first off, let me just give y'all the faces that black women probably made when they found out what sis did. So,
I was in the text group.
So, some of the faces was,
hell.
there's probably some comments too, like, hell, what the fuck? Like, confusion was us, right? Majority of black women was confusion. And we just didn't understand how this happened, why this happened, who told her that was okay. Like, it was just, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so let me break it down for the people, the men, maybe some of the women that
Gavin.
Some women may not know either because they may not do these things to their hair, right? Mm-hmm. So one, she was trying to do a slick back ponytail, right?
Okay, she should have went to Ren.
With the slick back pony, you need lots and lots of, depending on your hair texture, depends on how much product you need, right? So I don't know where the hair texture was, but you need lots of glue. Not glue, excuse me. You need lots of
Like I said, you got to stick up for all black women for this.
You need lots of gel. Lots and lots of gel, water, edge control, whatever it is you need. Let me take that back again, because not whatever you need.
Clearly, Key, she got whatever thing she needs. This motherfucker, you seen her contact?
The fact that I have to retract these statements is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Because when I say whatever you need, you know the products you need to put in your hair. Anyway, she was trying to do a ponytail. She ran out of Got To Be. Got To Be is a type of gel that is the freaking bomb. What you laughing at?
Look what Clarissa just sent me a message, status. It says, I'm so tired of 2 to 3 months relationships. God, if I'm an oil change, just say that.
Okay, I'm done. Anyway, she was trying to do a pony. She ran out of Got To Be. So I don't know if she went to the store and bought this, if she had it in her household, whatever the case.
She had to buy that. Everybody has Gorilla Glue. Has the actual glue. I've never seen
a spray. I never seen a spray.
I never seen a spray. But
because it's a spray, right? So she went out and bought this. She had to go to a hardware store.
Yeah, this shit ain't.
It's nowhere near the hair aisle. It's nowhere near. It's not in the aisle for any hair products, anything that you supposed to. She took super glue, Gorilla Glue, and put it in as a substitute for her.
And was
gel.
bragging about it.
And she said her hair was like that for a whole month. Mm-hmm. She literally showed us putting shampoo in her hair, and it was not moving, just like this table. When she put the shampoo on it, it did make her hair shiny. So, shout out to her. But the point is,
you gonna try it now?
The point is, I'm confused as to what made her.
And then she admitted that she knew it wasn't supposed to go on her hair.
Oh, that's not going to be good for her because now she's trying to sue.
Yeah, so that's why, if you listen to her video, she was like, I ran out of this. I just figured this would work. Like, she says something in there to let you pretty much know, like, yo.
And it says, don't put on your skin, don't get in your eyes, and then,
You seen her contacts?
My thing is, who would have thought Gorilla Glue would have to literally
A woman with those contacts would think.
Stop saying that.
What?
Stop.
She black with silver eyes, bro.
Stop. Right now,
you seen them
before
shits?
You get cursed out.
You seen
and
them
it's
lashes?
not gonna be by me. I'm just gonna let the hound of black women get on you.
Yo, black women, your natural brown eyes are beautiful.
Or
whatever.
Oh, you see, you trying to smooth it over.
That's what I'm getting at. I've always, y'all don't never run into how women feel about dudes who wear fake contacts. Go ahead.
I don't see many guys with fake contacts.
I know some niggas who do.
Oh, my point. Back to her. My point is, we are all confused. At first, it was funny, right?
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna be very authentic with you.
Go ahead.
We was dying. Laughing. Right?
It was funny as shit.
Then it comes to the point where sis can't get it out her head.
Yeah.
And like,
how you felt then?
It's sad. It was sad.
Oh, you said I was mad.
No, I was sad. I was really sad for her because we're like, she gonna have to shave her head off. But then it's like, you can't even get a razor to that thing. It's not funny, Gavin. You can't even get a razor to her head. Like, oh my gosh. And then we found her Instagram, right? Found out she had to go to the hospital. They showed a video of her friend trying to put the acetone on it, and she was like, "Oh, it got even sadder." I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's wrong?" Somebody help
weak.
her. I was so sad for her.
I said, "That's what she get."
But then I find out she's trying to sue them, and I'm like, "Okay, sis, now you're doing too much."
And then it made me mad.
You doing too much.
She took out she had a GoFundMe.
She had a GoFundMe, and she got the surgery done for fucking free.
So my thing is, do she get the money back? What you think? I think you should.
That's a good question.
I think if somebody donates whatever, like, and it wasn't like, oh, I need 15 grand. It's like, I need 4, and it went to 15. I don't know what she need the 4 for 4, but she got it. But my thing is like, if you telling me, hey, Gavin, if right now,
that's a good question.
We need, for anybody who's willing to donate,
we need 4,000.
We need at least $2 million to get the building I need in the podcast place. We have workers behind the cameras right now, even though we asked for interns.
Shout out
earlier.
to y'all.
Shout out. We got 2 workers right here. We have an editor. We have so much. My point is this. If we do a GoFundMe for $2 million and Elon Musk or Real Thread comes and say, hey, here's your $2 million. If you've donated, I feel like we should give you the option to get your money back. Or you could say keep it and invest it or whatever the case may be. I just think that's interesting. But she comes through and then another chick comes out. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Wait, before we get to her, did you see the post that her lawyer put up?
Yeah, I seen that dumb shit. Like, y'all didn't say it doesn't go in here.
Right. Which, to play devil's advocate, it does not say that.
It does not.
But common sense also says, bitch, this don't go in your head. When it says heart, it sticks to hardwood.
Yeah, bro. They gave Gorilla Glue great promotion. The shit says Gorilla Glue.
Glue.
It makes me think that a gorilla gonna stick to the flow if I put this shit on his foot.
I guess she got it. So there's a jail called Gorilla Snot. And I don't know.
I think that's what she was using. She ran out of that.
No, she was using Got to Be.
Oh.
Because Gorilla Snot is not in a spray.
Okay.
At least that I know of. And I felt
like
I felt like maybe she got it confused. Maybe
you seen
she
her contacts?
Shut the fuck up. Maybe she thought Gorilla Snot came in a spray and she thought this was the substitute. I really don't know.
No, she knew. She says in her video that she knew she wasn't supposed to put that shit in her head.
Bruh, I just know that.
All right, man, let's hurry up. We gotta eat. We move on, and then another shorty put perm shit on her coochie.
And she said it wasn't her first time doing it either.
And she let it sit overnight. She went to the hospital. She was wearing a diaper. Mm-hmm. And she wants to sue, I think, as well.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
What's going on with black men? Y'all got to answer this. Because when black men do dumb shit, y'all be saying, look at these niggas.
Y'all be saying, look at this clown, too. Did y'all not say, look at these bitches?
But I want you to respond right now.
Okay, that's my point.
On behalf of black women, what is your response to the allegations that y'all suffered?
The allegations that y'all suffer.
Yeah, I ain't got
it's no suffering for us. We looking at the women the same way other people looking at these women. Like, why? People with common sense know. And they are looking at these people the same way everybody else is looking at them. Crazy. Just like homegirl used the glue strips on her vagina. She thought it was like wax. Sis, it's not wax.
That is the
stupidest
shit.
Just go get a Brazilian. Go check out my girl Tink. She will get you together. Okay.
Tink, and if Tink won't, whatever. I don't even know if Sierra.
I was gonna say Sierra too, but
she do that. I know she do the BBLs.
I don't know. I was gonna say her, but I don't know if she do.
I tried to get her to give me a BBL. She said no.
She do waxes?
I think so. She do BBLs though. She said no.
Anyway, we looking at them the same. Like
the funny part is that women really. Never mind. Let me shut up. Women be really putting vacuums on their ass. And
those are faces we was making.
Yeah. Shout out to the women who put vacuums on their ass. We're gonna go through this quick. Van Jones, black people don't really take you serious, bro. For those who not know, Van Jones went on The View, excuse me, and he was asked a question about his working with Trump that nobody had an issue with, but him praising Trump and seemingly realizing that the black community does not fucks with him.
That's the guy with the glasses, right?
Mm-hmm. Who used to be on CNN. Who was crying when Joe Biden won? Who was crying when? He was. Van Jones is such a clown, man. Like, I've been following Van Jones. I used to like him. I don't like His tongue is too heavy. You hear it. Like, let me let you hear his voice.
No.
Oh shit. Fuck. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hold on. This gonna work? All right, cool. We gotta wait till this ad is done. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Here you go.
Tell us why unity is more uncertain, but more important.
Listen,
than
you're gonna
ever.
hear his tongue.
I don't want to hear his
We'll see. Is Van Jones. welcome to the show, Van.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad to be
You
here.
see, he's hitting at the bottom of his mouth.
You might be a cock-
Anyway, we're not gonna even play this shit because they ripped his ass a new one. And pretty much, and then he tried to, kiss up the Meghan McCain ass, and she don't really fuck with us anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it was a shit show. Black people don't trust Van Jones, and he tried to give. I look at certain things. Every president does something for black people. The problem is in helping black people. I don't know any president that has said this is for people of color. This will greatly bless people of color more than any other culture, race, things in that culture, right? I don't think no president has done that. So I say that to say, has Trump done some stuff for black folks? Sure.
But my thing is, of course, every president is going to do something for black folks because we're the most impacted.
Absolutely. So, but Van Jones coming out and kissing his ass when he calling black country shithole countries, when he won't back down on Barack Obama actually being from America. It's certain things he did. He calling Mexican rapists, things of that nature, and you just oh, well, he's done good. And I've been working with him to get people out of prison. That's cool, man. Like, and I tweeted Van Jones before I unfollowed his ass because he was caping for days because they was ripping his ass even on Twitter. They had a picture of Van Jones handing President Trump a pen, and it was a group of white men around Van Jones. And it was a group of white men around Trump, and Van Jones is like breaking through to hand Trump the pen. That. And they was like, this is who the man we talking about. But anyway, what the fuck was I going to say?
I don't know, but I know who are rapists. Corey posted this yesterday. Was it Corey? Somebody posted it about sea otters. Did you see that post Corey posted?
And the sea otter had to run up on the boat? Or was that something else?
No, they was like, I watched a little clip. This is so random, but Gavin,
you talking about the animal?
Yes, the animal.
What the fuck we over here talking about Van Jones?
The animal sea otters, they say are rapists. They rape baby seals.
Interesting.
Literally put their head in the water.
Damn, that's fucked up.
And do whatever they do until they die.
That's fucked up.
It is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
you would think sea otters, little cute, little furry things, is all cute and stuff, but no, they
furry?
dangerous.
I guess kind of guess.
Goodbye.
Anyway, Van Jones, black people don't really fuck with you, and it's clear. This is why I tweeted Van Jones. I said you gotta stop praising white men for doing what they supposed to fucking do.
Hello,
Van Jones. That's all.
Period.
We do got some questions in the notebook, but we kind of running over. Plus, I'm hungry. So let's get to the last minute highlights. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is up. I hope Jay-Z gets in. LL Cool J better get in. Mary J. Blige, I hope she gets in. And there's some other people on that I really don't know. I do believe that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I know a lot of people probably listening like, why would they get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? For those who do not know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is literally just a music Hall of Fame. Every genre is in there. Every genre. I think, I think Lil' Kim is in there already. It's a lot of people that's already in there. So it's like, or hip hop people. So the reason why I say that, I really think they should change, or Biggie's in there, excuse me. I think they should go ahead and change the name to the Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah. True.
And just let rock and roll get their own.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, they get their own Hall of Fame where they have a. Okay, I see what you did there. I fucking see what you did there. Not at all. So I think they should get their own. and call it a day. And then we should get a hip hop Hall of Fame if we don't have one already, but whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what the problem gonna be with hip hop Hall of Fame? Your first class is gonna be who? Everybody. You got to put Drake in there, and the oldest person you got to put in there is Rakim. So it's like, yo, we got 100 people we need to put in there. You know, probably so
Off the bat.
But anyway, last thing, Valentine's Day is coming.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
What you
Gavin,
doing?
what you doing with your wife? Don't be asking me. I am single. Okay.
I'm not doing a damn thing. We going to the mountains with Darrell, aka Daryl. Shout out to him, man. He was in Facebook jail. He out now. That's the homie though. We're going to the mountain. That sounds so funny. We're taking me, Darrell. I want to say Darrell. Anyway, Daryl, his man Ted, and my wife are going to the mountains.
They're going on a double date.
I'm just taking pictures of them in the mountain. My wife is coming. We're doing that. We might go out to eat the night before or the night after. Man, Valentine's Day is bullshit, but whatever.
I was invited to a Galentine's brunch.
What is a Galentine's brunch?
Where you get together with your girls.
What? Oh, a gal, like gals.
Gal. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that.
I was asked by a friend to go, so I'm going to do that. Yeah. I'll tell you the other stuff later off of the air.
Anyway, so that's what we doing. Hold on. Do I want to play this? Hold on. This is for my girl for Valentine's Day. Fuck! I'm playing on the wrong thing.
Yeah, I was like, they can't hear that.
Fuck. Can we play it on? Bro, we gotta. This is why we need a. All right. Now I gotta start it over.
Yeah, get it together.
This is why we need an engineer. All right, this is for my girl. Let's start it over. This is for my wife. I want to say I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. This is for everybody that's about to find out they about to be a side chick for Valentine's Day.
When's side chick day?
The 15th, that Monday, baby. I'm ready for it. I want to shout.
Can it not be the day before Valentine's Day?
No. That is dry snitching. No, Valentine's Day gotta be the day after, right? I mean, side chick day gotta be the day after.
I don't know how this work. I ain't never had no Valentine's or been a side hoe, girl.
That's good.
Lady,
I about to say, why
woman,
you gonna be a hoe?
whatever terminology y'all want to use.
I don't know. I ain't never had a side chick. I don't have time.
Does seem like a lot of work.
It do seem like a lot of work. And then, I don't have the money. A girl DM me talking about something, give my girl $1,200 to go get her nails done. I said, I'm going to act my wage. Because we was having a conversation. We was talking shit. Well, she talked shit online, and I laughed at it. She was like, go ahead and get that wife $1,200 to get her nails done.
I'm so tired of seeing those memes talking about some cash app your girl $500 for her nails. It don't cost that much.
It's expensive, though, especially if you go to cater nails.
Send $200 then. It's maximum.
I sent
$200.
it. I was hot.
$200, but it's no more than $200. Don't let them play you, fellas.
Thank you, Key. We want to thank y'all for listening, rocking with us. We're gonna holler at y'all next time. Make sure y'all meet us at Fox and Hound. We better go drink.
We not going to Fox and Hound.
Women still co-sign and do cars? Never mind.
Ain't nobody co-signing for Key. Where my man at?
Yeah.
He don't want you. That's where he at.
Listen. This is what I told my wife.
Just wanna stress you out.
Dang.
For those who don't know, I was hating on my girl's ex. I remember one time when I first started dating my wife, some dude called her phone. And I answered. I was like, bro, it's over. My nigga, it's over. He was like, Karina!
This dude is so dramatic. I swear.
That's what I said.
You are so dramatic.
No more tears, baby, yes. You ready to go eat?
Yo.